So are one-on-ones at work helpful? Or are these just a complete waste of time, guys? So I've got a lot of opinions on this, and it's a popular topic, so let's go into it. So first of all, when we say one-on-ones, we're talking about meetings with your boss where they're coaching you through whatever's going on, or they're reviewing your performance and trying to spend some time with you. So for some people, they will look at this as completely unnecessary. They'll be like, I know what my job is, and I just want to get after it and do it. Now, if you have a problem with me, sit down and talk with me. Or if I have questions and I come to you, sit down and talk with me. Other than that, I don't want to be hassled to have to sit there and have a weekly meeting or whatever it happens to be the cadence is, where we're just talking about what's going on and what my performance is. Now, if I'm in training and all that, you're in your basic period, that's fine. But for a lot of people, they're like, once I'm past that, I don't need to do one-on-ones. So for other people, these are critical because they want connection, they need recognition. That's an important part of whether you want to acknowledge that or not. For a lot of people, it's like part of their comp plan. They want to have one-on-one time with their supervisor where they know that that person is seeing them and understand what they're doing and values them. And that is really important to them. For some people, that's just as important as how much they're getting paid or what their benefits plan is. Believe me, employee recognition is not something that should be ignored when you're talking about what's important to certain people on your team. Now, the real value of the one-on-one is if somebody's not doing great, they need more attention, and just the more time that you spend with them is creating better results. And that's really the metric, right? Or if you see a change in somebody as a manager. So if you're the manager and you see that somebody's results all of a sudden slip, or you see that there's a change in their demeanor at the office, those types of things, that's where it's important. But for it to be regularly scheduled, here's the rule that I think works best for one-on-ones, and that is that do them if they are going to be beneficial to the employee, not you as the manager, but to the employee. So you see an employee that's very self-sufficient, that doesn't want to be hassled, that doesn't need their hand held, don't make them do a weekly one-on-one with you. Why are you doing that? You're not supposed to manage every single employee the same. If that's your metric as a manager, is like, look how cool I am because I meet with every single employee every week, you're wasting time. Because if Bob has been there for 5 years and he's a great performer and he knows what his job is, and he's like, why are you wasting my freaking time? Then don't waste Bob's time. But if you know that Susie or Ted really likes to sit down once a week, go over their numbers, gives them a good sense of how they're doing, or they just like to have a little bit of time to sit down and connect, then do that. But pay attention to how each person likes to be managed and needs to be managed. So if you can see that you're devoting this time or trying to devote this time and you're getting resistance and the person's doing a great job, let it go. You don't